Communities that have been ravaged by bandits, by little children that have been taken captive from their schools.
Here I come in. I want to tell you something. Do you know that Nigeria is the most prayerful country in Africa? Then in the whole world, Nigeria is ranked third the most prayerful country in the whole world. Guess what? In big 2025, if you think that prayer is what Nigeria needs, then that means you are the biggest fool in the history of mankind.
Who is Eroy? But that's by the way. But you see this Pastor Jerry Eze? This man doesn't step his foot outside his premises without heavy police protection. He's got a bulletproof car. He has full protection. Everything that money and influence can buy to guarantee his personal safety, he has it. But now, he turns around to pray for protection for the poor.
So Nigerians have blasted PastorJerry Eze after a video showed up of him online praying seriously for the release of the abducted girls in Kebbi State, and of course those that were harmed at the recent Bandit attack on that church in Kwara State. Now, a lot of Nigerians have come out to say that pastors like him are the reason why Nigeria has a lot of problems, because they don't usually attack or say anything concerning the issues that are happening. Now, someone is saying that this is a pastor who normally works around with the heavy security, now is praying for people, the poor masses, for God to provide security from there. That's why doesn't he also pray that God should protect him and not move him around with a lot of security? Now, there have been lots of talk from left, right, and center, and in this video you are going to watch some of the reaction that Nigerians had towards the video of PastorJerry Eze praying fervently on that live stream. I also like to hear your thoughts concerning what you think about it. Do you think that PastorJerry Eze was wrong to have pray to God concerning the insecurity challenge in Nigeria, or you think that his voice speaking against the insecurity in Nigeria would have been much more better? Now, we also have a video of a Nigerian soldier who has said that the propaganda by the media is just one-sided because they are trying to paint the situation that there's only killing of Christians in Nigeria, also ignoring the fact that there are other killings that affect other tribes or Muslims in the country. They were saying that in the found out that herders or bandits have also attacked herders where a lot of cows have been misplaced. Can you imagine someone placing cows above the lives of human beings? Anyway, I'll leave you to watch all these videos and tell me what you think of them in the comment section. Do you think PastorJerry is praying necessarily at the wrong time? And do you think that soldier saying that cows being killed is also insecurity challenge faced by the northerners? Please stand up in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and drop a comment.
Here I come in. I want to tell you something. Do you know that Nigeria is the most prayerful country in Africa? Then in the whole world, Nigeria is ranked third the most prayerful country in the whole world. Guess what? In big 2025, if you think that prayer is what Nigeria needs, then that means you are the biggest fool in the history of mankind. I am telling you the truth. Okay, now I am 30 years old. 30 good years. 30. Then PastorJerry Eze, to put it in context, PastorJerry Eze is the highest YouTube earner. Oh, yeah, catch go na YouTube, the whole Nigeria, be the whole Africa. No really make that result. But I'm sure in Africa, PastorJerry Eze is ranked top 3, the highest YouTube earner in the whole Africa. It is very bad that something like this they happen. PastorJerry Eze, say this prayer no they work. Say this prayer no fit fix nation. The only thing we go fix Nigeria na waiting our government won't fix the nation. They go just fix them if they won't fix the nation. Now you're praying, we require our predicament now. But we go na YouTube. Then you are still bringing it out. Can they get believe we no way they make kidnappers? It is very, very wrong. In 2025, a Nigerian thinks that a prayer is going to do anything for him. Not the very, very bad. If I start going deep in this, and the man you are antichrist, but this whining has to stop. This particular whining has to stop. We're not gonna do an ordinary normal service. When Nigeria is bleeding, you just there for YouTube, they pray now, but it is wrong. I am calling PastorJerry Eze out now. It is wrong. You know that this prayer not go work, but think that prayer.
Who is Elroy? But that's by the way. But you see this Pastor Jerry Eze? This man doesn't step his foot outside his premises without heavy police protection. He's got a bulletproof car. He has full protection. Everything that money and influence can buy to guarantee his personal safety, he has it. But now, he turns around to pray for protection for the poor. And of course, his prayers is even being paid for because it's business. But that's not my business. My business is, how do you have personal protection from the Nigerian system and then you turn around to preach faith to the masses while living on security? If protection by prayers alone was enough, why don't you just dismiss your police escort? Why don't you write freely like every other person you're praying for? That is why I call them political pastors, because they are comfortable, they are protected, they benefit from the system. So instead of speaking truth to power, instead of calling on the system to protect the people, they turn it into spirituality to distract the masses from demanding accountability. Nigeria is bleeding. Children are being kidnapped. Instead of using your influence to demand action, you give the poor what they already have, which is prayers. In Nigeria, where religious leaders stop performing drama, because enough of this drama, the poor will always be the victim. It's the truth at the time. Take care and have a nice day.
So unfortunately, there was an attack on Nigerian Christian worshippers today. 3 worshippers were killed and a pastor was abducted. This is an unfortunate situation that should not and must not happen to any Nigerian. However, there's a hypocrisy in Nigerian media. 1, their reports are always one-sided. 2, whenever attacks on Christians happen, they try to paint it as Muslims after Christians or Christians being killed by Muslim terrorists, when in reality it is not the case. We all know the truth. I do not support any terrorists regardless of their tribe, religion, ethnicity, or wherever they come from. And the truth of the matter is most of the insecurities we have in the Middle Belt, or rather the North Central, is basically between herders and farmers. The reason why I say Nigerian media is only bringing one-sided report, did you guys know that 259 cattle belonging to herders were unalived or were killed in Benue State? Of course, I know you cannot compare a cow and a human. Do you actually want to talk about the genesis of the problem? Because it's beginning to look like you attack people and when they took revenge, you start publishing it on social media. I know you will call me all sort of names in the comment section, but it's the bitter truth. I do not support any terror. I actually cried when I see this old Christian worshipper trying to find her way in the church during the attack that took place today. I sympathize with Christians. I sympathize with every victim of terror in Nigeria. Open your mind and listen to what I'm telling you. A terrorist is a terrorist, whether they are Fulani headsmen, whether they are Biafra, whether they are Boko Haram, whether they are whatever. We should see them as terrorists. Just 2 days ago, they kidnapped 25 schoolgirls in northern part of Nigeria. In this case, they kidnapped the pastor, but in that case, they even killed the principal. Now look around and show me any southern blog or any blog in Nigeria that mentioned the number of cattle belonging to those headsmen that were killed today. Of course, there are terrorist headers, but not every header is a terrorist. Open your ears and listen to me with blessing. Stop generalizing people. And tomorrow, when any incident happen in Benue State, farmers and headers have been going after each other for centuries. If you like, believe me. If you like, insult. Do whatever you want. I do not care. As far as I'm concerned, I'm saying the truth. An unbiased truth. Spread the love and not the hate.
Of the cloth. So I am a reverend father. So being in governance does not take that away from me. I am still a reverend father. I came in as a governor, as a reverend father. I am working with the fear of God and the compassion of Christianity and humanity. And at the end of the day, I'm still going back to the church as a reverend father and a good Christian. So that is for the record. We need to understand this. In my state of Benue, we don't have any religious, any ethnic, any racial, any national or state genocide. We don't have that. Do we have a number of insecurities in the state? Yes, we do. But it is not a genocide. Someone would need to go through there to check the United Nations definitions for this. Have we lost a number of people? Yes. We have at different stages. If I've given you a background of the challenges we've had many years ago, we're talking about the agro-pastoralists, got them the herders. And then we're talking about the agro-farmers, typical farmers. So it began like play, like joke, and then it went over and then just continued to some huge proportions. But that does not fit into the parameters of a genocide. So for those who seek to politicize everything, there is no genocide in Benue State. But we have security challenges in Benue.
Thanks for watching our video. Please like and leave a comment and subscribe.